almost there. The reservoir, the first end of it. We're going to camp at the other end, but we're almost to the first end. We'll take a break there, take our pictures and video before we cross the other side. But last little bit, follow me along. And I haven't seen it in the middle of winter yet, so should be pretty cool. But it's definitely a trudge on the uphill with the heavier pack on the legs. Made it! Whew. 4.5 miles into here. Another half a mile around to the lake, other end of the lake reservoir. But it's beautiful. Awesome. It's a warm, pretty warm day for February. So not bad at all. Beautiful here. I've been to the reservoir different seasons, but never in winter. Gonna take a break over in the trees there, and then we'll head around to camp. I think I'm just gonna skip the trail going around the side and just go straight across the reservoir. You can see where the water comes through. Underneath that snow is probably a little bit of ice, but mud at the very bottom. It's not, it gets drained down. Been here in the fall several times, and it just becomes a muddy bottom, except for that water kind of snaking through a bit and coming out the dam. This water gets used for irrigation. So I know it's safe to travel across because there's no worry of falling through in a lake. So I'm just going to take the straight shot across there or meander around. There can be little spots sometimes you got to kind of watch for, but I probably throw on my snowshoes, traipse across. There's not a path. Everybody else has went around on the main trail, or most people turn back from here this time of year. So we have been here with snow before, just not in the middle of February. And not for camping, coming as a day trip. So we're gonna camp over in the trees at the other end. This is the end with the better views, looking further into the mountains. But that's gonna be the better spot for camping. Snowshoeing across the reservoir now, headed over towards those trees for camp. Fresh open area of snow. It's a good area for snowshoeing. Are we having fun yet?
Yeah.
This is a blast, snowshoeing out on the reservoir, huh? It's pretty cool because it's flat.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to actually have a flat area to snowshoe instead of just up a trail. But we didn't need them coming in today.
Nope.
We kind of thought we probably would because other times when we come, it gets to where if we're a day hiking and we don't bring snowshoes, sometimes we get stopped because of the snow.
Towards the end, it was getting pretty close to needing them.
Yeah, it was close, and I started wondering maybe it'd be easier with them, and you kept saying no, because it's more weight on the feet. It's like, yeah, I know, but the smoothness is better. It was pretty lumpy, but it's pretty cool. Just this open terrain, the flat snow to come out and snowshoe on. No tracks. Not even moose tracks. We didn't see any moose tracks coming in. We were surprised because I think this is the first time I've come in here in just the Fred Burr Canyon with snow without moose tracks. So I don't know where they went. I was kind of hoping we might see one in the morning or something at camp. We'll see. Pretty cool. Got all the great views. You look back at our tracks while we're looking at the views walking. Kind of looks like we're drunk, but we're not. No drunk snowshoeing today. But when you're looking at the views all around, you don't always keep walking a straight path. So, having fun. Oh, do you hear that? I heard ice falls.
Huh?
I heard ice falls.
Yeah.
You hear it?
I see it.
Do you? Am I going to see more?
No, not enough more falls.
Well, I mean, where was it?
Those falls.
At the ones I said?
Yeah.
Was it? There's some ice falls over there that I saw. I didn't know they were going to let loose. And let's see if I can find them in the camera. Yep, right there. I'd pointed those out to Jamie. And she said she saw some of those fall. I heard them. I heard them, Jamie, but I didn't see them. It's always cool to hear, though. Like when I heard Josh and I heard those avalanches that one year. Okay, I'll come catch up. Man, the rockiness along here, the cliffs are just amazing. I just love the rock. Adds a lot of beauty to our skyline. And it sure takes a lot longer to get across when I keep stopping. But I always got to capture the beauty that God created and share it with others. So I do hope you enjoy it. This is the inlet of the water, the creek flowing into the reservoir. We left the reservoir bottom and we're into the trees at the other end. Come in for camp. Jamie got ahead of me while I was doing my pictures and such. So she kind of came and found our spot to park. This is camp. I'll have to kind of scope out where we're gonna set up the tent and have our fire. Oh, yep, she's got the right, X marks the spot. She's got our trekking poles on the fire ring. And go from there. Someone's got a pole there. That's probably for tying out horses, or can be used for hanging out wet stuff to dry. So, still got some stuff dripping out of the trees. Shouldn't be too much left. There's not a lot of snow left, but looking up, there's a lot of drips left, a lot of wetness. So it's still dripping down on us when we're in the trees. Okay, so Jamie's got the shovel we brought. It's our avalanche shovel. And it's a good thing to bring. We weren't expecting avalanche terrain, which is why we came here. But it's a handy thing for camp chores. Just gonna clear some area for us to sit on by the fire. And then I'll do some stomping around of our tent spot with the snowshoes. And we'll go from there. Gotta dig out the fire pit too. Otherwise all that snow would just be melted water. A little bit more to do for camp chores in the winter. Jamie's off getting some kindling. She's been getting kindling while I was tramping down our tent spot. She's usually works on getting the fire going while I start other chores for the tent. Usually I'm putting up the tent, but wintertime need a little more prep work. So she will start the fire. We've got the reservoir is back through there. So we're tucked in the trees at the west end. And that's looking back where we had snowshoed across and into these trees here. You can hear the creek. Nice and peaceful, huh?
Yeah. Getting your exercise in?
Yeah.
Extra?
That's the extra credit. We'd bring you along on our winter camp trip, February 2024. I think I got a pretty good base. Nice big spot for the tent with the vegetables and cleared spot for our entryways. I think that's pretty good. And we'll let that harden up some before we set up the tent. It's gonna be a nice flat base for sleeping on, huh, Jamie?
Yep.
That's where snowshoes pretty handy for that too. You just walk around over and over and over again, get all the lumps down. And that way when we're in there doing our stuff, I've kind of in our yard before gear testing when we don't do that, and then you end up creating these lumps in there because you kneel in there doing stuff and then you sink the snow and all of a sudden you have all these lumps. So it gives a nice firm base. It'll make it nice for sleeping.
Snowshoe broke.
Oh no!
The strap.
She's getting wood, and all of a sudden her snowshoe strap broke.
Yep. But it's got this other one, so it'll work, but I want to fix it at home.
Yeah. Which we always have some stuff we can use to tie it up if we need to.
Yeah. Paracord and
Yeah. We have backup stuff.
Yep.
But
so I
yeah.
can carry backup.
Yeah, because you
Repair
never
gear.
know. Always have stuff to take care of stuff because you never know when something's gonna break and need repaired while you're out, or at least some kind of a quick fix until you can get back to repair it. So, alrighty, that's yours to deal with, not mine. Otherwise, I'd be like, Jamie,
There we go.
woohoo! We got water. Don't fall into the fire.
Lid.
All right, we got some water on to heat. Now we're talking, Jamie. This is a good fire now. Got some water heating up. I can warm my hands up in between my different parts of setting up the tent. Oh, I forgot this is dripping on the tent.
It'll be fine.
Are we putting our pads down? The spider. dark on me.
Yeah.
Well, we finally got some daylight. It's raining. It's supposed to be snow, but apparently we're just warm enough. It's rained instead. Kind of rained through the night, off and on, and then more steadily early this morning while it's still dark. It's been raining for quite a while now. Kind of sounds like just a light drizzle. I haven't been out yet. Definitely plenty of drops on the tent. I'll see if this will show it or not. And the fly. There we go, it picks up drops. So, it's been raining. I think just a light drizzle, and then we've been hearing heavier drops, and I think that's where it's kind of collected in the trees above us. And then it comes down as the heavier drops dripping. So, about time to get up, head out in it. Gonna have to get my rain jacket out. I was kind of expecting snow, not rain, but always bring my rain gear just in case. Okay, getting ready to get out of the tent, and it is turning to a snow. Still hearing dripping on the tent from the trees, but it is turning to a snow. Yay! Snow is better than rain when it's cold, I think. Here comes the sun. It's still dripping out of the trees, which is making it like rain on the tent. And Jamie's got our little crackling fire started. Got the reservoir over there through the trees. Just got the fire going. I'm going to need to take off my rain gear that I'd put on for the rain. I don't want to get holes in it, so switch over and get ready to have my hot cocoa. See some of the mistiness through the trees there. We're getting the dripping out of the trees. so we are packed up, ready to go. I always like to get a shot of us at the tent and forgot, and it's all packed up. So too late, and it was too dark last night by the time I got it set up. So packed up, we're gonna throw our snowshoes on and head back across the reservoir, have lunch on the other side before we actually head back out down the trail. Okay, got back from our trek back across the reservoir to the other side. And got our snowshoes off and food! Time for lunch. We are hungry. So,
Lunch break.
lunch break, and then we'll head back out the trail. Alrighty. Okay. The weather is moving in on us more now. Starting to snow more. It's a finer kind of, a little bit like icy snow. Don't know if it shows up on here, but we're about ready to pack up and head on out the trail. See if it shows up. Sometimes how it shows up depends on the background. Jamie, I'll try to get a little bit more pictures and video looking back across the reservoir. So we'll see what she ends up getting to add in. But we're going to have a little bit more weather going out. I knew from the forecast we would. Time to pack up and skedaddle. Made it back out after a 10-mile winter, mostly hike and some snowshoe trip into Fred Burr Reservoir. So went across to the other side and camped, as you see in the video, and I'm ready to be done. Ready to ditch this backpack, 42 pounds, and with the snowshoes, and ready to be done walking. All that weight makes it more tiring on the legs. I'm ready to be able to tip my head again. This kind of interferes. So we did it, JB.
Yeah.